Paul George made his Sixers debut last night against Kevin Durant. So we're going to pick this one up here just in the second quarter, late in the second. Paul George spins and gets that layup to go. He hit the free throw as well. So now going ahead here, Phoenix up by 2. Tyrese Maxey through traffic, gets it to go off glass and letting the folks know who he is. So let's go to the fourth quarter where things got good. Kevin Durant, he would turn it up a notch. 9 minutes left. The Suns down by 5. KD getting to that one-legged jumper that he loves. The Suns within 3 now. Well, a few minutes later.
Only he can guard him.
Durant, that pull-up 3. Game is all tied at 104. So then a minute left here. Durant hits a little midi. Suns up by 1 with a snarl to go with it. And he says, you know what, Yabusele, you didn't learn about this in the Olympics? Goes all the way and gets it in high off the glass. Phoenix up by 2. So Philadelphia, though, final chance, 7 seconds to go. Paul George gets to that mid-range spot, goes for the jumper, can't quite get that to go. And then Tyrese Maxey has one more chance here, but it wouldn't fall. Before we get to Kevin Durant, let's take a listen to Paul George on that final shot.
I thought we were down 1. I thought when KD made the layup, that put them up 1. Otherwise, go for the 3 to try to win the game opposed to going for a 2 to tie the game. So after watching it, another bonehead play. Again, in that situation, why not go for the win?
We playing together on both sides of the floor, and, we just having fun out there. So, we got the structure and the system we can rely on for 4 quarters. Even when we're down 6 with 3 or some minutes to go, we could just stay poised and come on and get a W.
KD's having fun out there, and we are having fun watching him. The bucket, that was Durant's 25th career go-ahead shot in the final 30 seconds of the game. That is the most in the NBA since he entered the league in 2007. So, Perk, what are you seeing from Kevin Durant right now?
He's happy. He's happy. He just said it in the interview. They're having fun out there, right? When you have a locked-in, engaged Kevin Durant, it is dangerous and it's scary for the rest of the league. He's already the greatest scorer of all time in my eyes, and I'm going to start calling him Mr. Efficient because of the numbers that he put up, but he does it efficiently. I've never seen a player that scores the way that he scored a basketball, but we saw him take over the fourth quarter last night and get the win and help the Suns get that win. But it's the other side of the basketball as well, defensively, what he's been doing. But he's engaged. Again, Mike Budenholzer is bringing out the best of Kevin Durant. It's a beautiful thing to see.
If it's possible to be off to a quiet 6-1 start, that sort of feels like what the Phoenix Suns are doing. On the other side, though, this is one of the most highly anticipated debuts of the offseason, being able to finally see Paul George playing in the regular season. Ramona, what did you see there?
I thought they looked like a real basketball team now. Okay. Like they have not looked like a team that is going to compete in the Eastern Conference. They look like they're just holding down the fort until Paul or Joel get back. And even though Paul was very rusty, I mean, you could tell he's 4-14 from the field. I like that he gave them a dimension. He gave them a functional offense, a functional defense that they haven't had. Frankly, it's just been Tyrese Maxey trying to score 40 every night. And I think you saw some good signs from there. They were up 6 with 3 minutes to go. Should have won the game and closed it out, but they didn't have the efficiency at the end.
Yeah, so Philly has Paul George back, but of course still waiting on Joel Embiid. So I want to bring in our senior insider, Shams Charania, here, because Embiid is dealing with his left knee recovery, Shams. But now there's also the question of any potential fallout after shoving a columnist in the locker room over the weekend. What more can you tell us on that front?
The NBA's investigation into that physical altercation between Joel Embiid and the columnist on Saturday night in the postgame locker room, that is ongoing. Still no decision yet on whether there will be disciplinary action toward Joel Embiid. But in the meantime, Malika, I'm told that he is very close to being cleared to making his season debut for the Sixers. Okay. I'm told the 76ers will have a better understanding about whether he's going to be able to be playing tomorrow night against the Clippers in LA. Later today, the Sixers will have a better sense on that. But you think about his season. He already has 1 technical foul. He's been involved in 2 investigations. The team got fined $100,000 on a prior investigation, and now he's being investigated for the shove, all before stepping foot on the floor for the Sixers this season. Nick Nurse said it the other day, getting Joel Embiid back on the floor refocus to play basketball, that will be very important for the Sixers right now.
Yeah, it's going to be imperative to their postseason chances, and we're already saying that here in November. Shams, I want to switch gears with you if I could here, because you also reported that Gregg Popovich, the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, suffered a health issue before Saturday's game, and he's going to be away from the sidelines indefinitely. What more can you tell us about that?
Like, I'm told that it was a health issue, and it was a serious health issue that the Spurs dealt with and Gregg Popovich dealt with over the weekend. It was a situation on Saturday night pregame that Gregg Popovich needed medical attention in San Antonio. It is still uncertain when he's going to make it back on the